formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Getting to know your friends and neighbors, this is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. Wally Lukashinsky, Ashley Dobrzinski, and Kale Zomer up in the WBEV studio with you this morning. And we have to remind you guys that Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. You can find them over at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. Well, Randy and his team, they're here to help you design the perfect space. They have samples of carpet, LVP, area rugs, tile, window finishings, but it is so much more than floors. Well, we got to talk about the floors today because they have that hardwood, the area rugs, the courts, everything on the ground that you need, Ashley. If you need floors, where do you go?
Professional Floor Covering.
It's that easy. That's as simple as it gets. 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. And this morning, we're really excited on Hometown Today. We are joined by the Beaver Dam Lions Club, and we've got to talk about the Wisconsin Singers event that's coming up here in less than 2 weeks. And we're joined today by John Bordak, the activities chairman and member with the Lions Club, and Tom Castillo, who is the Lion Tamer and a club member over there as well. I want to first of all welcome you both to the show today. And it sounds like we have a really fun event that's coming up in less than 2 weeks. We got to make sure we're talking about.
Yeah, January 24th at 7:30 p.m. at the Beaver Dam High School, we're going to have the Wisconsin Singers, that famous Wisconsin Singers. I mean, these guys are all over the place. As a matter of fact, one of our fellow Lions, Emily Scher's son, is in the Wisconsin Singers, so we're going to be able to see him. He's been in plays here at Beaver Dam Theater and so on. So very talented family. So we've got them coming, and then good old acapella, which is the Beaver Dam High School acapella group, is going to be the opening act. So I mean, it's kind of like, oh wow, we're opening for Wisconsin Singers. I mean, it's kind of like when Billy Joel opened for Hall & Oates. It's kind of like, of course that was like 1 month, and then the next month he has his own headliner. So it's who knows where this will take the Beaver Dam good old acapella.
Yeah, I love to hear that. Well, and before we dive into a little bit more about this group and what they are going to be singing about here in about 2 weeks, I'd love a little background on Beaver Dam Lions Club. For people that aren't familiar with the group, what is it, the mission? What is the goal for Beaver Dam Lions?
Well, the mission as our club primarily is looking at vision. So as part of that with Lions, we help either with a number of different things, from eyeglass collections, providing eyeglasses for people. We can get into that a little bit further. Cornea transports and a number of other things, but vision is the primary thing. And then second thing is anything involving kids. So we try to do things in the community that are going to be helpful to the students in the area here.
Well, and then I would love a background on both of you, too. So this is a very worthy cause, and you're helping a lot of people that need to have better eyesight. Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been involved? Tom, we've had you on the show a couple times here the last few months. You're becoming a staple here. How are you able to divvy up your time? How long have you been working with the Lions?
Does that make me part of the staple singers then, or is?
I feel like we can. I'm just including you in everything. You got to be careful. I'll give you credit for anything.
I've been a Lion for, I think it's been like 27 or 28 years, wow. and enjoy it. I mean, and as an ophthalmologist, as an eye surgeon, I mean, it just really fits in our mission. Our mission really, is, as a matter of fact, Helen Keller had said, you're my knights for the blind. So, we're out there helping people see. And corneal transplanters, I mean, we're certified corneal transporters. So we are helping to get the tissue where it needs to belong. The vision screening that John mentioned, we go out and there we are in the elementary school screening these kids to make sure that they're able to see. I mean, if they can't see what's up on the board, they're not going to do well in school. So we'll go ahead and we can tackle that problem right away. And if we find that during the screening process they need to be referred to an eye doctor, then we make sure that that gets done.
Right, so the schools that we serve, it's Beaver Dam, and then Randolph also, and preschools including Fox Lake. And then this year we've also added the Beaver Dam Middle School kids. So totally there was about 1,400 students that we screened, and 117 or so were who were referred for further follow-up. So actually you mentioned earlier that your glasses are a little bit off. If you were in middle school, the Lions would have checked you in September, October of this year and said, hey, you need to go see somebody.
Well, I probably should have followed that advice over here. Blind as a bat to my right. Can't speak that way.
So are you.
I don't have glasses. My vision is perfect.
You can't see the board.
That's fine. No, it's not worth talking about. My eyes are great. Don't worry about it, Sherry. What I would like to dive back into, though, is some of the things that you mentioned at the beginning with the mission. So eye collections, first of all, or eyeglass collections. What is that exactly? What does that actually do in this vision, in what process, trying to help people out?
Okay, well, with the eyeglass collections, we've got bins at about 23 different businesses around the community. So you can drop your eyeglasses there. And what's unique with Lions in Wisconsin is that those eyeglasses don't end up in a landfill at all. If they can't be used by somebody else, it's in the glasses entirely. It isn't like we're taking lenses out and replacing them into these frames or whatever. It's your entire glasses. It's here you go. These are these. But they end up being recycled, so nothing's going into landfill. That's the first part. The second part with it then is once the eyeglasses we sort them and catalog them. So we'll be looking at what the prescriptions are on the glasses, doing that. When those are all done, with the Lions here, we work with one of our members, Dr. Alan Earhart. He's been doing this for over 30 years with the eyeglass sorting and cataloging. We help support the Lions Eyeglass Recycling Center then in Rochelle, Wisconsin. The Lions Eye Recycling Center in Rochelle process about 1 million pairs of glasses a year. Of those, 77,000 last year went out on missions that the Lions do or other groups do. So as part of that, the Lions from Beaver Dam have been to Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Liberia with eyeglasses, to Indian reservations in South Dakota. When the Afghan refugees came here to Camp McCoy, Lions from Beaver Dam helped with other Lions in the state with Wisconsin Lions missions to provide eyeglasses for the people that came here. We also help at the Val Phillips Center in Milwaukee for the youth that are there, that we help screen them and provide eyeglasses.
Well, that's unbelievable. This is obviously a great opportunity for people to support the Lions too and help out this great cause that you guys are doing it. We are going to take a break, but when we come back, I want to dive more into this group that's coming up here on January 24th. It's going to be right in our backyard over at the Beaver Dam High School, so people have no excuse not to be there and support. But we'll dive more into that on the other side of break here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm Wally, and I'm just so sad.
What's got you feeling so down, Wally?
Oh, hey, Randy from Professional Floor Covering. I spent my new radio money on a mansion, but the floors look like a bad Facebook Marketplace ad. How am I supposed to spend all winter staring at this?
Well, wipe those tears, my dear Wally. At Professional Floor Covering, we have the perfect solution for your mansion mayhem, like a wide selection of carpet, hardwood, laminate, LVP tile, and more. We'll measure and provide the design suggestions, all at prices you'll love. Need more than flooring? Get brand new cabinets and countertops or a luxurious shower or tub conversion. Professional Floor Covering has everything you need to transform your space before you're shut in for the winter.
Randy, you're a hero.
That's quite the exaggeration, Wally. But when it comes to the selection at Professional Floor Covering, there's no embellishment when we say we'll find you everything. Just visit PROFLR.com or our showroom in Beaver Dam today and see for yourself.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Our New Year's sale is going strong, and you can save with tons and tons of mattress sales. No one sells silly for less than us. Check out our Sealy mattresses, starting as low as $299 for the Wintergreen Queen Medium Mattress. That's a queen mattress, a Sealy branded, for only $299. And now our Sealy Posturepedic sets, they start at only $499. Check out the Safa Park Firm Queen Size Mattress for as little as $499 for a Sealy mattress. Or our Sealy Posturepedic $999. Take your pick. This Hagerstown Queen mattress, it's an awesome mattress, and you can take your pick from a plush, a pillow top, a firm, a medium, or a soft for as little as $999. Get a purple mattress and earn $300 Slumberland cash with any purple Restore mattress. Nectars are up to 40% off of any mattresses, and save big with bonus cash for up to $300. Save big with our 36 months interest-free financing. So shop local, save big with us during our New Year's sale going on right now at Slumberland Furniture.
Folks, the clock is ticking. Are you ready to get in the game? While your neighbors are stuck on the bench with a leaky shed, Cleary Building Corp is out here throwing down monster dunks in custom buildings. Whether you need a sports facility, storage for all your gear, or just a winning space to hang out, Cleary's Dream Team designs and builds it like the pros they are. Get in the game with Cleary Building Corp. Call today and let's build a winner.
With pride before the Shamrock supplied.
Orthopedic pain shouldn't disrupt every part of your life. If you've been avoiding activities you love, make a change. Contact Marshfield Clinic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, because life is better with the freedom to move.
As the temperatures drop, furnace use will go up, and we want you to be prepared. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. We can't thank Dodge County enough for awarding us as part of the Dodge County's Best. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Dodge County and surrounding counties, bringing warmth and comfort to your family. Call us today and ask about our rebates and tax credits that can help you save big on comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. We're excited this morning. We are joined by Beaver Dam Lions Club John Bordak, who's the activities chairman, and Tom Castillo, who is the lion tamer and a club member as well. And he's been giving us a hard time a little bit here just a moment ago because he is from Chicago. So, Tom, I have to say congratulations to you. That's enough of that. We'll go into Wisconsin Singers now. Why we're here today. And there is an event coming up here on the 24th, right at the Beaver Dam High School. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that's going to look like?
Well, it's going to look like a Broadway show, but it's performed by college students from UW-Madison. So they've been performing for 58 years. So it's a high-energy performance that they put on between singing and dancing. They've got a ensemble that travels with them. So you got the horns, the usually drums, guitar players, those types of musical instruments as accompaniments, and they'll also do solos and things like that. So again, high energy, really, a fantastic show. It's a great value. It's $20 for tickets for adults, $10 for students. They've been doing this for 58 years. They've been as part of the community here in Beaver Dam this is the 31st year that they've been performing here. So it's a fantastic partnership between UW Singers and the Beaver Dam Lions Club.
That's fantastic. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the type of songs that they're going to be singing in this show, too? Because you mentioned it's going to look like a Broadway show. Are they going to be Broadway tunes, or are we going outside that realm?
No, it's going to be outside that realm as well. Because their title for this year is Star of the Show. This is, like you said, it's the 58th season, and so they're taking a journey through 50 years of American music. Okay, so basically cool. It's all the stuff I know. Anyway, but featuring hits from Queen, Michael Jackson, Dolly Parton, Ariana Grande. I think that's going to be maybe a little thin song out of that one. But there's also Broadway fans are going to love songs from Wicked, Hamilton, The Greatest Showman. I love that one.
The Greatest Showman's so
great.
good.
Isn't
the
that
three you just named are all
amazing.
Hadestown is a fantastic show, and then some Star Wars medley is going to be performed by the Wisconsin Singers Band, and their band is just awesome. I mean, they just get up there, and the dancing, the singing, the instrumental songs and stuff like that. I mean, you can, for $20, for and then bring your kids, for $10. I mean, you can't beat this type of a deal.
No, I've been, since I just watched Wicked Part 1 and Wicked Part 2 with my family over Christmas break, and I've seen them both 3 times in the last 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that there's other kids out there like me that get fanatical when they get obsessed with the song or so.
Mm-hmm.
Go on out, bring the kids. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to know a lot of these songs too. Heard you mention it, Ariana Grande, beyond even the Wicked stuff.
Oh, yes.
So
yeah.
it sounds like you're going to have something for everybody with this show.
Exactly. Yes. So basically, it's just if you've ever listened to music throughout your life, then you're going to enjoy the show. And if you have never listened to music throughout your life, then I don't know what to say about you. I mean, it's kind of like, but yeah, I mean, songs. For me, I'm just a big music fan anyway. So basically, you start looking at the stuff from Queen. Everybody knows Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know if they'll do that song or not, but it'd be kind of hard to pull off Queen without
especially for a cappella. I feel like that's got to be in the repertoire.
Exactly. So basically, that's going to be great. Wicked, as you mentioned, the songs from Wicked are incredible, and the movie is they had to break it up into 2 parts. Basically, if you've ever seen the play, the musical itself, then you realize that it's usually over, in about 2.5 hours, and this time they had, 2.5 hours for the first part and another 2.5 for the second part. So there was a lot of stuff that was added into the movie, but they did a great job with the movie.
I was going to say, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to get Defying Gravity going out there. That's all I know.
That song will be stuck in your head all day.
It will, and that's
it's
a
not
good
a problem.
to have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good
not a
problem to
problem.
have.
Yeah, but For Good is another song that, people
So
always
good.
think about because it really touches something that's really important is that, we can all be friends. We can all work together, okay? And no matter what happens, there's changes that'll occur. And if we're all good to each other, basically those changes will occur, and it is all for good.
See, then that's why you're a better person to me, Tom, because in my back of my head, I was thinking like Popular was another song I was thinking from Wicked. And go figure, you go with one that's actually like for good people. So that's why we have you here to balance me out.
Yeah.
But, so this is going to be January 24th at 7:30 at the Beaver Dam High School. How long can people expect this play or performance to go on?
It's a couple of hours, so basically 7:30, usually, you're done. There's an intermission, of course, and then there's, so basically you can look at it being, I think usually it's before 10 that it ends up, but usually there's a couple of hours with an intermission, so you can look at 2.5 hours most.
Nicely done.
Right, yeah, the other thing that the Wisconsin Singers offer to the high school students here, with Mark Lefevre is the director for the Good Old Acapella, and they come and do workshops for the students there. So it's fantastic that they're able to do that. So they share their experience to help the younger kids, again, learn the whole performance act, whatever they're doing, to help improve them.
Well, and by the way, nobody has excuses either. This is going to be a Saturday night, and you don't have college football out there now, and their NFL football won't be on Saturday night. So you are going to be getting your Saturdays back. Why not go out there on a Saturday evening, support a good cause, and at the same time get a heck of a show at the same time?
In other words, what you're saying is that a wife can go ahead and be able to drag her husband out to see a show.
And whoever it is, drag whoever it is at this point. Bring people to the show. You're not going to regret that at all. But some of the other things that Beaver Dam Lions Club does, I was fascinated to hear at the beginning of when you and I were talking before, Cornea Transports. Can you walk me through what that is? Because it sounds pretty cool.
Okay, so basically people, and if you look at your driver's license, I hope that you've gone ahead and checked off the little box on the back that says that you'll be an organ donor. And so if you're an organ donor and you've donated your eyes, basically what will happen is that those eyes will be harvested by someone who's been trained to take the eyes, all right, and then they put those in special containers that then need to go from wherever they were taken. They have to get down to the Wisconsin Lions Eye Bank in Madison. So they need to get there. So let's say that they're somewhere out, up in northern Wisconsin or something like that. Let's say somewhere like in the remote areas like Appleton. So something happens out there. The eyes are harvested. Now they have to get down to the Wisconsin Eye Bank. So it'll go, say, from Appleton maybe up to Fond du Lac, and then from Fond du Lac they'll go to Beaver Dam, and then from Beaver Dam they get down there. So that we're the people that will transport them from Beaver Dam to Madison, to the iBank. So it's kind of like the Pony Express, okay? So one guy says, okay, fine, and then this is all coordinated through the Wisconsin Lions iBank, and we have dispatchers. So John may call me up and say, hey, I'm the dispatcher. We need somebody to get this tissue down to Madison, and then, or he may call me up and say, hey, we need to get this tissue from Madison, okay, and it's got to get up to Beaver Dam, and then they're going to pick it up from Beaver Dam and take it up to, we need to, at Beaver Dam, take it up to Fond du Lac, and then from Fond du Lac it'll go to wherever else it needs to go. So basically, this is how we're able to go ahead and get those corneas right away to the surgeon, so then they can perform that corneal transplant, and it's a way that we can help restore vision.
Right. So it's a it's a great gift that for somebody, because they checked their driver's license to say, I'll be an organ donor, that they're continuing their legacy, if you will, by providing the gift of sight to somebody else. So a stranger they never met, all of a sudden now can still see their grandkids, do things at school, whatever, that they've got their sight restored. So that's phenomenal that way. The transports are done by Lions statewide. So if you want to help be a cornea transporter, then you look at joining your local Lions club. So Beaver Dam Lions, great place to be a club member.
Wow, that's fantastic. So if people do want to become a member and they want to help out with this cause, how can they reach out to you and make that first step?
Well, they can either look at the Beaver Dam Facebook page or our website, or they can call me, John Bordak, at 414-764-4394.
So you have 3 different avenues there. There's no excuse. If you want to do it, you have the opportunity right now. And it's not just that you guys are doing to help out the community. You guys are also a big member and do blood drives as well.
Right. Yeah, that's a project that we've added in the last year or so. So we help support the Versity Blood Center that, on even-numbered months, so February, April, June, August, October, December, first Thursday of the month at St. Catherine Drexel from 1 o'clock to 6, we do a blood drive.
Well, that's perfect. So can you say when that is again? You said it'll be in February, and what day?
It's the first Thursday of the month.
First Thursday of the month.
From 1 o'clock till 6 at St. Catherine Drexel at the Mission Hall there.
Well, good. I was going to say, I know that I've got the, O positive, whatever the universal type is. So
everybody loves your blood.
People, I remember I was always going out when I was in school so this is good to know. I've got my next input here. I got to get rid of some of this blood. Maybe it'll help me out in some way. I don't know. Help others at the very least.
Well, yeah, the bloodletting used to be the big thing back in the old days, but.
Well, I know in school I'm not too proud of it, but I remember I went to a plasma place because I was like, I got to eat. So plasma was my best friend donating that when I was in school. But we do have about a minute left, and I want to give you guys the floor for anything that we haven't hit on or we do want to make sure that people are aware of at home before we say goodbye today, and I'll make sure I give the floor to you now.
Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors. So, platinum sponsor Whiskers, our diamond sponsors JB Mechanical, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Beaver Dam Hearing Care, and Affiliated Counseling Center, and Good Karma Broadcasting, also for your support. Yes. So it's wonderful that we're able to be here with Wally and Ashley, and you guys are fantastic.
You guys are fantastic. We really appreciate having you in here today. And we're excited to work with you even more here down the road. And now I know where I got to go the first Thursday of February. So I'll be making sure I'm over there and you guys will see too much of me. So thank you guys for coming in today.
I have to say, I really appreciate the way that you're able to segue things together. So you're going to give us the floor, and we're being sponsored by Professional Flooring. So, it's just kind of, I am amazed by the way that you guys just work.
I'd love to tell you that was on purpose. Nothing I do is on purpose. I like to call them happy accidents. Very happy accidents. But that is going to send us into break. Thank you guys so much again for joining us. I know we'll have you back on here very soon. But that is going to take us into break. When we come back, we're going to be talking with Randy from Professional Floor Covering. That's next here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The rate of inflation still at 2.7% year over year, the Labor Department says. And while gas prices have continued to drop, grocery prices remain stubbornly high. Here's ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
If you look at coffee prices, they're still up about 20%
over the past year. Some fresh produce, so think of lettuce or bananas. Those prices still rising 6-7% over the past year. Beef prices also still going up at a really fast pace, almost 16% in the past year. But then we do see egg prices going down.
Also going down, death rates for those newly diagnosed with cancer. The American Cancer Society out with a new report that says 70% of those with new cancer diagnosis will live 5 years or more. President Trump says he has canceled talks with Iranian officials, telling Iranian cities directly on Truth Social help is on the way. President also posting the day of reckoning and retribution is coming to the people of Minnesota. This is ABC News.
Catch Z's with Slumberland and catch all the excitement happening at 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, on now at the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Now this news update on Wisconsin Radio Network. I'm Ted Allen. An elementary school student in the Wausau area faces disciplinary action after bringing an unloaded handgun to school in a backpack. Students at Mountain Bay Elementary in Weston alerted school officials to the firearm Monday morning. The student was removed from class while police investigated. 2025 review from the Wisconsin Office of Children's Mental Health shows a large increase in young adults suffering from mental illnesses like anxiety, depression, and behavioral problems. The number of kids with major depressive issues continues to increase, both in Wisconsin and across the country. And the nonprofit that operated a state government public access channel is hoping a new GoFundMe campaign will allow them to resume coverage. Wisconsin Eye's asking for $250,000 in donations to cover the cost for 3 months of coverage. Find the link to the donation drive at wiseye.org.
It's time to meet the crew at WRN.com. Bob Haig, Raymond Newpert, Ted Allen, Sean Maloney, and Bill Scott. Wisconsin Radio Network offers free deep dives with in-depth interviews covering today's topics. And let's not forget the capital coverage. WRN is there, making sure that you're aware of all that is happening in state-level politics. And the Titletown Report covers the Packers better than anyone, 24/7 and free at WRN.com. That's WRN.com.
Enough already.
We can do more.
Enough already. We can find a cure.
Enough already.
We can do better for our kids.
Enough already. We are relying on you.
We can come together to support Children's Cancer Research Fund, a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer that is on the front line of breakthroughs. Because
it's enough already.
Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Stay in the know with what's happening in your hometown. Listen to Hometown Today, weekdays at 9 a.m. on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
In sports, you got a couple of high school games on Daily Dodge TV tonight. Over at the Family Center, the Beaver Dam boys hockey team hosts De Pere. Coverage begins at 6:45. Then over at the Field House, first place in the Badger Large on the line as Monona Grove, who's tied with Waunakee, comes to town to take on the second place Beavers. You can see all the high school scores on the sports tab at DailyDodge.com. NFL playoffs are set for the divisional round after Houston blows out Pittsburgh 30-6 last night. Next Saturday, the Bills are at Denver, the 49ers at Seattle. Sunday, the Texans at Patriots, Rams at the Bears. Adam Schefter of ESPN reports that the Packers and Matt LaFleur are working on a contract extension. Badger men's basketball tonight at Minnesota, 5:30 over on ESPN Beaver Dam. Bucks take on Minnesota, 6:30 on 95.3 WBEV. That's your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Slight chance of rain today, otherwise a blend of clouds and sun. Daytime highs approaching 45. West winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Overcast skies tonight, slight chance for rain showers mixing with and changing to snow. Lows level off around 19. A dusting of snow tonight with another 1 to 2 inches Thursday night. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Currently 39.
Hi, this is Sherry Sackett from the WBEV Morning Show, and I'm inviting you to join me for the trip of a lifetime. This October, we're heading to Ireland with Colette Tours and memory-making travel. But space is limited, so now is the time to reserve your spot. We'll explore the many shades of Ireland, from historic Dublin to kissing the Blarney Stone, standing atop the spectacular cliffs of Moher, and traveling the breathtaking Dingle Peninsula coastal route. We'll soak in the beauty of Killarney, enjoy a taste or two at a historic whiskey distillery, and even stay overnight in a medieval castle. Enjoy all of that and so many more memory-making opportunities. Best of all, Colette handles everything. Flights, hotels, meals, and unforgettable local experiences. Your only job? Have the time of your life. Availability is limited, so don't miss your chance to be part of this unforgettable journey. Book right now by calling Holly at 262-707-3342 or visit DailyDodge.com.
I'm Wally Lukashenski.
I'm Charlie Dern.
And we are the Damn Sports Show, brought to you by Real Sports Cars in Waupun.
From Lambeau to Madison, Milwaukee to Beaver Dam, we have you covered.
Join us weekdays from 4 until 5 on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
Wheel of Meat! Every Monday morning at 7:40, listen for your chance to spin the Leroy Meats Wheel of Meat. It's full of specialty meat items. The Leroy Meats Wheel of Meat, Monday mornings on 95.3 WBEV.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. And now we are joined by Randy over there at Professional Floor Covering. Randy, first of all, how was your weekend? I hope that you're handling Saturday better than we are.
Yeah, that wasn't good. I don't know. They couldn't hear me, but I was telling them what to do.
I was figuring, I'm like, Randy wouldn't let this happen if he was on the sideline right there. And who knows, the way things are going, you might be getting a call here in the next few days.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on here. I don't know. They claim they're going to renew his contract, but, I don't know.
I know this is damn sports show talk, but I don't know how.
Great.
I was going to say, I don't know how you renew at this point. I'm just beating my head against the wall, but you can't blow an 18-point lead to your arch rival and a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter and keep your job. But I digress, Randy. We have other things to talk about.
I know. But there's other things to consider, too, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
okay.
mess, to be honest with you.
Well, you know what, Pete, you do know is that you know floors, Randy. And this time of year, now all of a sudden, Christmas is gone. Thanksgiving's gone. Now you don't even have those Packer watch parties. This is probably the perfect time if you're trying to spruce up the floors or spruce up your kitchen or your bathroom. This is the perfect time to go over there and check out the team.
Well, Wally, there is always Easter. That's coming,
That's true. It's not that far away. This is the perfect time because I think you've told me before that you, from start to finish, most projects are going to be done within a month of when you walk in the door, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Planning to install, probably a month. Sometimes less, if it's a smaller deal, would certainly be less. But yeah.
Well, and in this time of year, too, I mentioned floors because I ding them up, I'm dropping things, I'm scraping them with the boots. But this is also the time of year you start noticing that you have those knife marks in your countertop or you have some, chippingness happening. And you guys are the perfect place to go and get a brand new counter, whether that be in your kitchen or in your bathroom.
What was that? I was looking at something else. I'm sorry.
No, you're quite all right. I was just going to say, I already know, I'm dinging up the floors. We know that we can go over there for that. But you're going to notice the scrapes in the counter, those chips, too.
Yeah.
And you guys are also a great place, whether it's kitchen or bathrooms, to make sure you get your kitchen cabinets and your countertops fixed up.
Yeah, that's an important thing. You got to keep up with your house because, you don't want to let it fall behind and then all of a sudden you need a $40,000 remodel. If you keep doing a little bit at a time, things keep looking good all the time, that you're comfortable in there, you're happy with everything, that makes a big difference.
It does.
Me personally, I would rather update a few smaller things here and there than having to do the big remodel and, $40,000-$50,000. But that's just me.
No, I like that.
We
Kind
can
of
do
do
it
it
either way.
project at a time instead of overtaking everything at once. And then in 5 years, you're like, wait a minute, I don't like what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that myself. You put it off, and then, oh, well, geez, if we're doing this, we might as well do that too. Well, maybe we should do that too. And then all of a sudden, oh man, that's a lot of money.
It is. Well, I know in the bathroom space too, my parents just had it done back in Pittsburgh, but when you remove the tub, we've talked about it before, there's not a ton of people that utilize a tub daily. And if you are trying to get more room in the bathroom, you can remove that and actually just turn it into a shower. What's that process look like?
Oh, that's like a 1 to 2 day process. We come in, we cut that tub out of there, get rid of it, get the new one in, have the plumber there. He hooks up a new control, hooks up the drain. We stick the wall. We usually drywall up first, then we put the panels up, and just like that, it's done. Tile takes a little bit longer. There's a little more labor involved. Each tile's got to be cut and put in there individually, so that takes a little more time. But them Cultured Marble shower surrounds are, they're fairly fast. If you want a quick turnaround, maybe you only got one bathroom and you just can't imagine remodeling it because it's going to be down for a few days. Well, we typically get that back up and going in a day.
Wow. All right, well, that's a pretty fast turnaround here, Randy. I know you guys are busy this time of year, but as always, we appreciate the time. Before we let you go, any fun plans coming up in Randy's world?
Oh, wait a minute now. You said Pittsburgh. You said Pittsburgh. What? Didn't they play last night?
They did. You keep thinking I'm a Steelers fan. I'm not. I was rooting for your pack. You should be happy for me. Give me a breather here, Randy.
I was really disappointed for Aaron Rodgers. He did not have a good game. But their defense looked pretty good, I thought. But, boy, them Texans really looked tough.
I know. Well, in this, it's just become like the Packers and Steelers are almost synonymous with each other the last few years, where they keep getting to the dance, but they leave early, and I'm tired of it, Randy. So someone's got to change it. Someone has.
I'm tired. I'm tired of it too. I totally agree.
Well, we'll have you. You'll have to join us on the damn sports show one of these days. We'll get angry together. It'll be a fun time, Randy.
Sounds good.
Well, Randy, have a great day, and I will be catching up with you next week.
All right, you too. Thank you, Wally.
Absolutely. We're going to throw it to our final break of the day today, and when we come back, we are going to tell you what's going on here in Dodge County. That's next here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's true, the bigger your farm equipment gets, the faster you can feed the world. But it's also true that bigger equipment means bigger repair bills. In fact, replacing just one high-tech transmission can set you back thousands of dollars. But not if you protect your investment with Cenex Petroleum products from United Cooperative and the Cenex Total Protection Plan for up to 10 years of coverage. Rely on United Cooperative, your certified Cenex distributor for quality fuels, lubricants, and the Total Protection Plan warranty for new and used equipment. Contact us today at 920-887-1756.
The Menards 15% off bag sale is here. Whether you pack it, load it, stuff it, or stack it, if it fits in the bag, you save 15%. Need new tools? Updating your bath or faucet? Or simply want some snacks? Put them in the bag and save 15%. So pick up a bag in-store at Menards and find out how much you can fit in the bag. Now through January 24th. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
When winter hits the hardest, St. Vincent de Paul of Dodge County is there, powering hope for neighbors in need. If you're facing tough times, stop in and meet with their friendly staff, ready to help families stay warm and supported. Want to make a difference? Donate to St. Vincent de Paul's Emergency Shelter Fund, sending 100% of your gift directly to helping local neighbors. Visit them at 125 Dodge Drive in Beaver Dam. St. Vincent de Paul of Dodge County, bringing warmth, compassion, and community together.
God bless from your friends at St. Vincent de Paul.
Attention Dodge County area nonprofits. Do you support children and families in need? Then now's the time to apply for the 2026 Good Karma Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. For over 25 years, the Radiothon has raised millions of dollars to help local organizations like yours make a real difference. Deadline is January 31st. Apply today on the Radiothon page at DailyDodge.com and be part of something powerful for our kids and community.
Getting cabin fever? Enjoy an outdoor urban event in downtown West Bend on Friday and Saturday, January 16th and 17th. And view this year's ice sculptures at downtown West Bend's Winter on Main event. Warm up at our indoor market at Eden Avenue or at a boutique and specialty shops. Enjoy a drink, appetizer, or meal at one of our bars or restaurants. Meet friendly sled dogs for a photo op on Friday evening. Dozens of ice sculptures will be placed downtown with a live ice carving demo on Saturday at Old Settlers Park. For more information, visit downtownwestbend.com.
Hey neighbor, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. And now, before we let you know what's going on here in the Beaver Dam area tonight with high school sports, I got to throw it to Kale because you had a fun idea that we're going to be talking about this morning.
Yes, and one quick note before we get to that. We were talking with John and Tom from the Beaver Dam Lions about Wisconsin Singers coming up very, very soon here in Beaver Dam. Two quick notes on that. Number one, I can tell you a fantastic show. Been to a couple actually when I was in, and this is how long they've been coming to Beaver Dam. When I was in high school, I actually got to help backstage for a show with costume changes, so that was actually kind of fun. Also, got to make a note, there's a local tie, special local tie this year because Beaver Dam native Oliver Shire is in Wisconsin Singers. So Oliver will be coming back to town, so that's super exciting.
Well, it is very exciting. I know you had a personal experience with him not too long ago, and I do have one other note that tomorrow I was just handed 4 tickets for this performance on the 24th. You'll have an opportunity to win those if you're listening on the morning show. I'm going to give him the Wade Bates. If he can take care of that, we're going to be in a good spot. Otherwise, we'll bring it down here and offer them up on Hometown Today tomorrow. But either way, you're going to have an opportunity to win 4 tickets and make sure that you're going out there on the 24th. So make sure you're listening to 95.3 tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. All right, so yes, tomorrow marks 1 month until Valentine's Day. So I know a lot of people trying to get in that relationship or find somebody to spend, but it's also kind of a popular time for breakups right now because you've been through the Christmas and you're like realizing, oh, like this isn't the one and I don't have to want to go through this expensive Valentine's Day holiday. So have either of you been through a tough breakup?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What there are a lot of great ones.
What got you through? What did you lean on?
I don't know if I'm supposed to answer that on air, Kale.
Yeah, can't mention those on air.
We got through. We had some liquid help through that at points. I'll leave it at that.
Well, one of the ways people cope with a breakup is food, right?
For sure.
Find a good comfort food. Did either of you have a good big comfort food after a breakup?
Pizza,
okay.
Pizza's. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but my roommates in college who went through breakups, theirs was big time chocolate.
Okay, those make sense. So the website lovelifeacademy.com looked at a whole bunch of search data, and they put together a list of the top breakup food in each state.
Ooh.
So I want you guys to come up with an idea and think of and tell me a breakup food. And I will tell you, A, if it made the list, and B, which state or states that it was the most popular in. So let's start with Wally. Yours was pizza.
I was going to say, we got to run it back with pizza and chocolate.
Yeah, pizza is on the list. It was the 17th most popular.
17th?
Mm-hmm. It was the number 1 overall in Connecticut and Massachusetts.
Well, they have good pizza. New Haven pizza out there.
And now, Ashley, you mentioned chocolate. And that would be if they said name a breakup food, that would be the first thing that comes to my mind is chocolate, right?
100%.
So you got to think this is really popular. Only number 1 in 1 state.
Really?
Do you want to guess which state? And Wally, if you don't get
it's Pennsylvania because of Hershey's chocolate.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yep.
That's crazy that it's not chocolate, that it's not more popular.
Yeah, I would think
thought it was
that'd be in a
Yingling
lot
out
more
there.
states. Okay, what other foods can you think of that might make a good breakup food?
I'm not a sweets guy personally, but I know people love cake.
Cake. Cake is on the list. That was number 1 in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Virginia.
No gumbo in Louisiana. Live up to the brand, guys. That's
I know.
Ice cream's got to be on there.
Ice cream
has to be a huge one somewhere.
Ice cream is definitely on the list, but only number 1 in one state, in Rhode Island. Yep.
Rhode Island.
That
there
is
was
shocking
15 people there, so
I
nice
know.
job, Ashley.
Any what other breakup foods can you think of? There's one that I think should still be kind of towards the top of the list that you haven't mentioned. Some of these other ones are going to be tough to think of.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of the stuff I'm walking through the aisles at the store. It's gonna be like
and just
potato
like
chips.
sad. Yeah, I feel like potato chips.
Potato chips are on the list. They were number 1 in Arizona, California, and Michigan.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
That
You're
was a
walking through the
popular
grocery store, pathetic, and hate your life. We'll all
Yep.
die alone. It's
Pizza's
fine.
obviously a big one. We already hit
We
that one
mentioned
though.
pizza. Yep.
But I'm thinking like
Think a lunch or dinner of international origins.
tacos.
Tacos. That was a pretty popular one. They were number 1 in Idaho, Kansas, New Mexico, and Texas.
I feel like that's like you're not making yourself tacos. You're going to Taco Bell.
Oh, right. I'm guessing,
Like you got to be going to Taco
hitting
Bell.
your favorite
When you
taco
said-
truck.
I was thinking Chinese food the way you were talking.
Oh, Chinese food not on the list. So
Interesting.
here's some others. So waffles were number 1 in Minnesota and Oregon. Popcorn number 1 in Illinois and Nebraska.
You
got
Milkshakes.
to-
right.
If I'm going through a breakup, I am not going, wow, I really need some waffles.
Or let me have some lightly buttered popcorn.
Yeah.
Milkshakes were super popular. They were number 1 in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee.
Wait, which one?
Milkshakes.
Well, that's
Milkshakes.
kind of an
Yeah,
ice
that's
cream.
up there. I know, it's kind of ice cream, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese was number 1 in Maine and New Hampshire.
that's a good one.
Garlic bread, number 1 in North Dakota and Vermont. French toast, number 1 in Delaware. French fries, number 1 in Nevada. Donuts, number 1 in Oklahoma and Arkansas. Cupcakes, number 1 in Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and D.C.
Deserve that with cake, but it's fine.
Cookies were number 1 in Utah and Washington. Cookie dough was number 1 in Iowa and Missouri. Chicken noodle soup, number 1 in Alaska, Montana, Wyoming. Candy, number 1 in Hawaii, Kentucky. Burgers, number 1 in South Dakota. And here in Wisconsin, what do you think was the number 1 food? Because I haven't mentioned it yet.
It's gonna be cheese or beer.
I feel like it's like cheese curds.
Very, very, very close. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. That was also number 1 in
You know
Indiana,
what?
Ohio, and West
I agree with that. If I'm going through a breakup, I would eat a grilled cheese.
I had a
I
grilled
get
cheese last
that.
night.
Grilled
Yeah.
cheese, great comfort food.
Great
Especially,
comfort food.
Especially when you get it from like a street cart in the big city.
Yeah.
The best.
There's
Just
nothing better than a
slather on the
rainy
fresh-
day.
The butter.
Pull up the pan with the grilled cheese. Phenomenal.
Yeah, watch a little, either P.S. I love you or You Got Mail. A lot of things that you can do,
Just
Kale.
cry into the tomato soup.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're all alone on the journey, so join it together. That said, we do have some high school sports tonight, Kale, that will leave you feeling like you're not broken up with. Hopefully, unless they lose, and then we'll be miserable again.
So you can have grilled cheese.
And then you can have a grilled cheese. So there's wins no matter what tonight. But it starts at 6:45. The boys hockey team is hosting De Pere on DDTV. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, Monona Grove is in town for the girls basketball team over at the high school. That one will be at 7 o'clock on Daily Dodge TV. Ashley, you'll be on camera for that. So we expect
I will
to hear
be.
a little bit of a recap from you tomorrow when we have you on the damn sports show.
Well, of course.
That's what I like to hear. Easy enough. Kale, before we head out, anything else that we need to know about out there in Daily Dodge and the world that we talk about?
That is a great question. We've got, hold on.
I'm holding.
Open the wrong tab. Worst timing ever.
Was it pull tabs?
No,
Ew.
it wasn't even that fun. It was a tab on my computer. Coming up tomorrow on Hometown Today, Wally and Ashley will be visiting with Kurt Sampson and Pat Lutz with the Dodge County Historical Society. They've got a whole bunch of great different presentations and stuff coming up at the Historical Society. It's been a little bit since we visited with them, so it'll be good to check in and see what they got planned for 2026.
Yeah, you and I are going to be on the call on that one. Ashley got a doctor's appointment, so she's not with us tomorrow.
I am not.
She won't be here, but that's all right. She'll be back with us on Thursday. But make sure you jump on the Daily Dodge TV or on 95.3 for another edition of Hometown Today tomorrow. Same time, same place on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
There's something new at Jerry's BP in Beaver Dam.